Recently, it was revealed that number 10 Downing Street had decided, rather stupidly I feel, to remove a portrait of a former brilliant, some say, British Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Margaret Thatcher, from the study inside number 10 Downing Street. And this was apparently on the instruction of Sir Keir Starmer, who allegedly found the portrait unsettling. I mean, a strange term, don't you think? And as I also told you over on social media, the bottom line was, apparently it was the snowflakes, the younger generation that now work inside number 10, that have decided they can't enter the room while looking at that portrait. I kid you not. Interesting now is it goes a stage further, and this just proves exactly how much and insecure the current government are, whether you're political or not. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. We'll have a lovely wave. You know, recently I pointed out the fact that I still think it's very strange that we don't have as yet a reasonable statue to commemorate our wonderful late monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. Do you remember the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, basically said no, he didn't want to give the fourth plinth up, that's the extra plinth inside Trafalgar Square, to have even a celebration of her life. Interesting, isn't it, how these things come around, and why are these people in a political position allowed to tell us, the general public, what we can and what we can't see? Everyone loved Queen Elizabeth. I've never met anybody who didn't like her, even if obviously they didn't know her that well. Nobody did, but we had the greatest of respect for her, and that just seems strange that she's not celebrated in that way. But pushing that particular sort of difficulty aside right now, as I told you, Margaret Thatcher has now been removed from the study of number 10 Downing Street because apparently some of the younger staff members were bursting into tears and found it off-putting, literally being inside the room with her portrait there. Now, whether you are in number 10 as the Labour, Lib Dem, Conservative, whatever party you are, you have to give respect and honour those that have gone before you. It would be the same in the White House or in your major political building around the world. I'm sure it's the same thing. Do you remember a while back when they removed the bust of course, Winston Churchill from the White House? And then, of course, President Trump reinstated it because he was a huge fan, and rightly so, so many people might say. But now moving forward with this, according to a very well-placed source, they're now finding this triggering. That's right, as you enter the door of number 10 Downing Street, there's currently a picture of the monarch. Now, as we've told you before, lots of schools here in the United Kingdom have not decided to put up a picture of the monarch within their school building. I find personally this deplorable. You are living in the country, this is the head of state. End of. Why not? You know, and they're offering them free. But as we now know, Sir Keir Starmer himself was not very keen on the British monarchy, and that is on record. Now, one is suspecting over here in the United Kingdom that he will use this to appease people and, of course, appeal to inclusivity, perhaps removing it from the main doorway and putting it somewhere less significant. Now, if he does that, and you know, people are telling me that that could be the case, allegedly, the bottom line is this really will create something of an uproar. Now, I don't know if you know, but Sir Keir is the most unpopular British Prime Minister in living history. His approval rating is -17 right now. One suspects he's going out of his way to get all of these things done in the very early days of his premiership, and hoping that, of course, the sweeter stuff may come towards the end. But the end could be faster than he thinks if he believes that removing the monarch from inside number 10 Downing Street will appease their already very undissatisfied and, of course, fuming, to say the least, voters. Even those that voted for him, alongside the donators and everything like that, are now pulling away. This will simply, in my opinion, seal his fate. What do you think? Should the monarch stay inside number 10, or do you agree with Sir Keir? As ever, do let me know, and if you can, like and share this video. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.